let's understand the hiring perspective. Okay, only when we understand the hiring perspective, we can have a relation between the resume preparation and other stuff. Because this is a process where we assume a lot of things and miscommunicate a lot of things and land up in failure. Okay, so hiring process starts with a JD, job description, where we mention the key requirement of a potential candidate, right from experience, education, the skill set, and locations, all that, right? So there are a couple of factors for a potential candidate, right? So those aspects should be present in resume. And since a resume is a content where your first audience is the recruiter, where they don't have any domain knowledge of your particular industry or domain. Okay, recruiters are a very common man where they'll understand only simple language, and based on your content they will shortlist and then forward to the hiring manager. That's how it happens during the hiring process. So having said that, you should give a very simple understanding of your career background in a summary, 4 lines, 5 lines, that's all. Then you come to your core skills, what you can contribute to the potential employer, and what kind of technical skills or core competencies you have within you that you represent on your profile. Next comes the achievement parts, where if you have a career background, strong career background, and when you have achieved something really instrumental in certain things, you present all those elements, which will be really helpful to the potential recruiter. Third is like third or fourth will be the education, certifications, all that, projects experience and work experience. So if you consider all these 7-8 elements, at least it will take 3 pages. Okay, because each element is very crucial and that needs to be communicated. Okay, we should not be very vague also, and we should not be more lengthy also. So 3-page is considered even for a fresher, because for a fresher there is not many things, because you've just graduated and you have a presentation only about your education, projects and all other stuff. But I would suggest them to explain your internship projects, what you have understood, what you have undergone, project explanation, because that is your first-hand experience in the industry. So I would suggest them to explain each and element what they have undergone the internship and projects, so that you have a chance to explain during the interview on what you have undergone, and that is a weightage for your profile, rather than just mentioning, okay, I'm an IT fresher, I have done Java, .NET, education background, certification. This is no matter at all. Everybody have the same thing. But what value addition you are providing is your project experience, your internship experience, all that. And when we shortlist a particular profile, out of 5 candidates or 10 candidates, we look at the value addition comparing to the other people, right? So what plus points a particular candidate have comparing to other candidates is what we look at. Because as an employer, I'm paying a candidate 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. So for that, I need a value which can really contribute. Whether this person can really contribute to my employment is what I will be looking at. So as much value addition is what I will be looking at. Second thing is the long tenure, whether this person will really sit for a long time, 3 years, 4 years. That particular aspect will be judged in the resume. So that particular context needs to be provided, so that it not gives any assumption, right? So this assumption happens when people try and relocate, right? A Bangalore person relocating to Chennai has some reasons or other stuff that the candidate itself has to project in the resume on why he is relocating. Okay, so there is no miscommunication at all. So have it a point like it should act as a teaser rather than the full story, so that it triggers them to call you for an interview. That should be the purpose of resume, rather than giving the entire story or giving a very vague information. Both the things has to be avoided. Rather, you keep it as a simple document where you're communicating to a common man on what is your profile. That should be the ideal way. 3 pages is acceptable.